Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of DS irae. So yeah, last time we had group therapy with Sakurai, and Reo came back to church, and Isaac like starts waking up or something, so we'll see what's about this. And yeah, I think I'm not going to talk about like last episode in general. Let's just continue, I guess, because apparently like 1 or 2 episodes and I'm going into like some really crazy stuff, so I'm really excited. And yeah, let's just go. And with that, reel of inexplicable sensations, Lisa Brenner opened her eyes. So she felt Isaac, I guess, right? Or at least like the souls from the castle moving or something. Oh no, this is the timeline when the thing opened. I think it's the timeline when the thing opened. It's in the meantime. Okay, I'm already to start talking random stuff. Sorry, my bad. She raised her face to the familiar side of her room. Apparently, she drowsed to sleep before she knew it. What's wrong with her? All of her body, from the top to her head, from top of her head to the tip of her toes, seems to have grown incredibly heavy. She felt like she had some sort of a nightmare. As her consciousness grew clear, her memories of the dream dispersed. No matter how hard she tried, she could not remember a thing. Oh, I think like she feels this point like opening heavier than anything else, because technically Kasumi is her bloodline, right? And she felt like her family member basically died or something. She felt this familiar specific soul, I think. She don't know about this because she don't know about Kasumi, but she felt probably the soul that's similar to hers or something. Lisa did not try to fight the overwhelming lethargy, leaving the upper half of her body prone on the table. Truth be told, it would have been a pain to try and do anything else. Lisa was not necessarily the indolent type, but at the same time, there were currently no matters urging her on, and so she had no reason to refuse slumber a sweet embrace. For a moment, she felt like a haggard mother that pulled an all-nighter, worrying over a delinquent daughter. Yeah, pretty much. For Lisa, it was a new experience. First, during the dozen or so years she spent with the child, she remembered reading and singing lullabies to her when she was little, and how she became a loyal conversation partner when she grew older. The two lived as friends, sisters even. Also, it's worth to know that Lisa is still alive. Can we just note this? Like, she never survived up until this point, I think. I think she died like somewhere around this period of time or earlier, I think. So yeah, good. Although while no one else will be able to tell her, Ra was actually quite prone to bursts of anger and sulking, something Lisa labored long and hard to learn how to soothe. And why wouldn't she? After all, the girl was the first child Lisa got the chance to rise, all the way to the relative adulthood. And with Rhea about to leave the nest, Lisa felt oddly anxious, and knowing what to do with her, not knowing what to do with herself, now that she was left alone. Neither could she remember what she would have done in the past. Therefore, wasn't that the song that in the backstory someone sing that as well? Was it the Small Rhea? I think it was Small Rhea, right? Yeah, why you cannot chant your third degrees in German, please? God damn it. Such a wasted opportunity. The song of the holy night poured forth from her lips quite naturally.
Du kannst mir sehr gefallen. Wir hat schon zur Weihnachtszeit. Nein, Bobby, die mich hoher Freude. Oh, Tannenbaum, oh, Tannenbaum. Du kannst mir sehr gefallen.
Lisa remembered singing the song both last year and the year before. She was not particularly confident in her singing voice. It's pretty nice. So she spent quite a bit of time practicing beforehand. I have no idea what she just said. May you find happiness in the coming year. Okay, thank you. They celebrated her birthday with the stock lines like that. Unfortunately, it did not seem like Lisa would be able to give her the same line this year. In the end, she instead uttered it to herself, like an apology. Feeling stupid, Lisa finally straightened her back and leaned against the chair with a self-deprecating smile on her lips. Like... Okay, so one second. Lisa don't like Rhea in general, right? Because I was like thinking like why Lisa is not... I mean like... Why she doesn't oppose Reinhardt basically? Because like Rhea is going to die, she knows that, right? So why she's not opposing Reinhardt? I probably forgot that information from one of the roads. So yeah, you can let me know in the comments, just like reminder, you know? Because I think like she don't really like Rhea or something. She wants to resurrect the children whom live in... Oh, right. Okay, I see. Makes sense. But still, that means that she valued these children more than Rhea. That's kind of fucked up. This is kind of sad as well. Like, she's stuck in the past, basically. Actually, all of the LDO members are stuck in the past, if you think about this. Like, all of them have issues with the past. And not caring about present, really. Maybe outside Rusauka. Rusauka thinks about future, actually, because she wants to find the guy from the past. Save for her, the room was completely devoid of people. Despite that, she nonetheless took care to look elegant as she carried out the action. Even she felt the whole display somewhat vain. Her hypocritical nature appeared to seep into even the most menial of actions. At this point, she could very well make it to the Guinness World Records. Okay. After all, everything about her position was positively ludicrous. Damn! We never saw actually or heard actually her cry, I think, before. This is the first time actually. Her shoulders trembled as she laughed, her voice resembling a wail. Her body felt heavy, almost like it was that time of month, but it had been years since those stopped. What was going on? Seriously, what on earth was going on? She would never give birth to another child, nor did she wish to. She got fused with the stone from Ghost Screaming Show and her time stopped. It was neither a stomachache nor anemia. It must have been her imagination, but she felt something clutching her chest from inside. Impossible. It felt almost like she had truly become a real mother. As if her child had been craving to see her. A ludicrous, impossible notion, she knew that. Lisa turned her head to face the ceiling and closed her eyes, laughing through tears. Still thinking about Johan, yeah. The other one. Oh, about the other one too. Despite hating him, basically. Or denying him. I mean, he's still her kid, so obviously she would care, right? Like, at least, like, in consciousness. And in that moment... A knocked at the door, vibrated across the room. Oh, Rhea is back, okay. Followed by the voice, laden with worry.
Lisa, 私ですが、
Never mind.
今よろしいですか?
Very polite of you. You may not, please. Did he hear her? Lisa jumped from the chair, wiped her tears off, and straightened her posture.
ごめんなさい。ちょっと待って。
She had no idea what the priest wanted, but his intrusion plunged her back to reality with such abruptness. She needed a few moments to collect herself. Taking a few deep breaths to calm herself, she evened her voice and finally gave permission for the man to enter.
どうぞ。
失礼。
Okay. The door turned, and the tall priest, his cartoons as friendly and spooting as always, entered the room. Also, I'm not afraid of Trifa killing Lisa this road, because he lost all hope, basically, and he have no reason to kill Lisa, like, at this point. Like, in previous roads, like, I guess, but I don't think, like, he have any reason to kill Lisa now, so... I feel kinda safe. Unless there is some reason. I mean, they need to eliminate one person to get all the wishes, right? At least one person. Rusauka basically arranged everything so they all kill each other, but... Yeah, Sakurai seems like to be the easiest target for them, so I don't think, like, he would kill Lisa. Probably, maybe? Still, there had been something odd about his behavior today.
ああ、お構いなく。どうぞ気にせずかけてください。別にどうもなっていませんよ。
Okay, just friendly talk. Good. What are you gonna talk about, Strifa? Are you going to tell Lisa about your failed plan of 60 years? His eloquence remained unchanged, and his complexion was as pale as before. At the moment he entered the room, Lisa noticed a peculiar smell lingering about him.
あなた、もしかして酔ってるの？
Wait, how the fuck can he get drunk? LDO members can't get drunk. What the hell?
ええ、まあそうです。
How?
ほんの多少ではありますが。
Even the red neutralized poisons instantly. How the fuck did you get drunk? Wait, what?
ともかくこんな夜だ。よければご一緒にと思いましてね。
He placed a bottle of wine and two glasses on the table. True gentleman. And sat down, facing Lisa, whose stupor had yet to fully dissipate.
ご心配なく。別に新手の悪ふざけをしているわけではないですよ。
Yeah, he's drinking because he lost everything. Yeah, we know. He needs therapy. Yeah, we know.
タイは何もありません。さあ。
Lisa stared at her glass as Triva filled it with the wine.
飲まないのですか?
ああ、そうね。じゃあ、いただこうかしら。
In all honesty, she had no idea what she would make of the situation, but it caused her no discomfort. If anything, her own melancholic mood, in part, made her welcome the drink.
どういう風の吹き回しか知らないけど、そうね。私も言われてみれば飲みたいような気分だわ。あなた
For different reason, though.
やるのは初めてだけど、まあそんな日もあるか。
Like, Triva drink but basically because he feels like a loser, and yeah, like despair, and Lisa basically drinks from sadness. Their glasses met with the cordial clang. The two decided against coming up with a toast. After all, it would bear no meaning, and had the potential to remind them of something that would dispel the pleasantly magical mood. The two took their time in emptying the glasses, leisurely drinking about half of their contents. One could call their style elegant, under label at decrepit ritual of old geezers. The air of the room had been filled with both of soreness and sweetness of longevity. And with that, Tifa made light conversation.
あなたとこうして二人で飲むのは初めてでしたかね。
I'm really curious about this conversation. What are you going to talk about?
ええ、多分そう。記憶にないわね。
Normally Rhea would be with them, but Lisa swallowed her words unfinished.
だってあなた、私と二人きりになるのを避けてたでしょ。それ。
いや、確かにそれを否定はできませんが、私としてはあなたが望んでいないだろうと考えたからですよ。
Why would you assume that?
嫌われてると思ってた？
ええ。違うのですか？
違うわね。大嫌い。
Okay. Similar thing? Lisa gave Trifa a coquettish look, which he answered with an understanding smile.
機会があれば捕まえて、7日7番でも絡んでやりたかったわよ。3日3晩くらいじゃ全然足りない。
Okay.
ほんと。あなたには昔からいろいろ言葉にできないくらいいじめられたような気がするし。
それは不徳の致すところですね。
でも、
In retrospect.
私のそばを離れなかったのは考えてみれば
Aww.
あなただけか。
All habits die hard, and the same was true for their messy relationship.
友達とそう呼べるような相手は残らず私を見切っていったわ。
Lisa liked people who were forthright in their convictions, but they objectively good or evil. And at the same time, she coveted and envied their strong spirit. For she herself, she was warped beyond help. She merely idolized what she did not and could not possess.
察するにザミエル教ですか？
ええ。彼女のああいうところ、私はそう嫌いじゃないのよ。
Okay.
だけど、向こうにしたら腹立たしくてしょうがないのでしょうけどね。
Yeah, Samuel is kinda harsh on you, yeah, we know. The two were simply too different to share common ground. Their honest feeling notwithstanding, they could not help slowly but positively getting under each other's skin. Hence, in the end, it was a lot easier for Lisa to see eye to eye with Valeria Trifa, for he had been the most warped of them all, and not imply that she could genuinely understand him.
それで思い出したのだけど、最後に私と二人で飲んだのは
Oh,
ベアトリスだったわね。
これはまた。
she must imagine the scene, for Trifa lips cooled into a wry smile. Yeah, Trifa. Good times when your plans were going on your way, huh? Good memory.
あの方もあれでなかなか厳格でしたからね。
Austere. What does it mean? I guess like distinguished, beautiful, like composed, stuff like this.
融通が利かないのよ。そういうところ。誰か
Wow.
とそっくり。
It must have been the result of being a knight. The two seems nothing alike at the first glance, yet near comical similar regarding certain other issues. Indeed, it's hard to admit, she would not have been able to keep up with the two, her feelings of respect notwithstanding.
50年くらい前かしらね。バカじゃないですか、あなたは。腐った根性が映るんで近寄らないでくださいって。
Okay.
そんな風に言われたわよ。
Wow.
それからずっと口も聞いてくれなくて、ようやく話してくれたのは11年前。その時、お酒はなかったけれど。
A day 11 years ago, yeah, when everything happened. From the side story. I remember now.
一体何を話したのですか？
内緒よ。ただ、50年前の続きだったわね。
Okay, was that conversation in that side story? Do we know? Can you let me know in the comments? Did that conversation that she says is a secret happened in the side story? Can you remind this to me?
私、あれからずっと考えましたけど、やっぱりあなたのことを軽蔑しますって。なんなのあの子は。40年も間を置いていきなりそんな。こっちまるで、その時言っておかないと後悔するみたいな。きっと分かっていたんでしょうね。自分の未来を。
Hmm.
うん。いつの間にか私への嫌味ですか。
Okay. Well, what else is here to do?
ええ、言ったでしょ。3日3晩くらいじゃ足りないって。
Yeah.
キルヒ愛禅教は自業自得と思いますがね。
Trevor took a sip with a murmur of mocking indignation, and without a moment's hesitation, pointed out a certain fact that had been lurking within Lisa's previous words.
それは正直初耳だ。つまるところキルヒ愛禅教はあなたしか知らない何かを知ったということでしょう。
What did she learn?
彼女の愚行はそこに原因があったとでも。
Maybe they will tell me, actually. Or remind me in the comments. If that happened in the side story. I literally don't remember that. I don't even remember they talked in the side story. Was Lisa even in that backstory? Lisa made no answer. I mean the side story, extra story, yeah. Lisa made no answer, and instead emptied the remainder of her glass, her eyes fixed on the priest. And after a short pause,
言ったでしょ。内緒よ。
not changing her expression in the slightest, she left her glass on the table, allowing Trifa to refill it. Okay, we're not going to get told in the main
い
game.
くら飲ませたって秘密は秘密よ。
ええ、わかっていますよ。私も言ったでしょう。他はない。
Who would believe you at this point? I mean, like, I guess I believe you because you have nothing to lose now. You lost everything, and you are wrecked. So you basically are the most trustful now than ever. But yeah. Despite his words, the priest's eyes betrayed no hint of smile. Lisa ruffled her hair and let a sigh.
なんだかゲシュタポに尋問されてるみたいだわ。
Okay.
ああ、懐かしいですね。そういうこともありました。
Did that now? I know Mercury has been questioned by Reinhardt in the prison. Huh.
あなたと初めてお会いしたのはその時で。
That was our first meeting. Wait, you questioned her? You were in the Gestapo or something?
ええ。それから皮肉くらいちゃんと理解してほしいわね。
いやいや、無論わかっていますよ。私とこうして向かい合うのが視覚的にゲシュタポじみていると。それはすなわちあなたにとって。
It reminds you. Okay.
ねえ、バレリア。
Wait. Facing me reminds you of the Gestapo. Okay, yeah, so she's been like captured at some point, it seems. And questioned. In 39. Okay. Lisa interrupted Trifa, seemingly afraid to hear the rest. Instead, as if implying it was now her turn, she addressed him with a question of her own. Rhea, Trifa's old behavior, and her own abrupt emotional turmoil tonight. She could not help feeling there was a single reason that unified them all.
この前言っていたのはどういうこと？
Hell yeah, let's lay out our whole plan. Come on, do it, Trifa. Finally. Go out with this. You have nothing to lose. Not like they're going to attack you or like anything, especially not Lisa, probably, right? Actually, Lisa may attack him if she knows the truth. If you think about this, because it included both Kasumi and Rea. And basically deny of the wish, and she wants to bring back the children of the Leben's thing. So basically Triple Actions denies her wish. So yeah, I guess every LDO member is going to be pissed about him when they learn the truth. Yeah.
はて、私は何か言いましたかね。
あなたの望む道が閉ざされたって。
Uh-huh. Those were indeed the walls from the night of the first Vastika opened. Still having no idea what was supposed to mean. Lisa couldn't help but inquire further. Just for the reminder of for myself, or for clarification for myself. So his plan is to not bring Reinhardt, but open the thing and bring back the kids that he pointed out in his backstory. He hates Reinhardt, he doesn't want him to come back, but he wants his wish to come true, basically. That's like very short story. For everyone who don't follow it. I kinda follow it, I guess. Hopefully.
一応あなたの望みが何なのか私は分かっているつもりなのよ。それがダメになったということはつまり連座で私たち全員も失敗する
Nope.
はずなのに。
Not really. I mean, if you think about this, technically, like, half of Trifa plan can still work, right? I mean, they still believe that the wish will come true and they will be all good, right? So, technically, Trifa still can fight to have these kids resurrected. Reinhardt will come back, so that's fucked up. That's not the plan that he wants, but hey, the kids can be resurrected, right? From his point of view. So like half Kappa's field, I guess?
黄金連星はむしろ鉄壁になると言ったわね。それじゃ意味がわからないし、理屈が全然通らない。いいえ、というより。
Yeah, you don't know about Kasumi. You don't know about Johan bloodline. Rebellion, his failure, I mean, Lisa and the other success. In short, kinda, yeah, he's been crazy all this time. It was impossible to put the notion into words, even if viewed as the behavior of someone else. The very concept had been so incomprehensible to Lisa that her tongue refused to obey. A sane mind would never conceive such a notion after all it meant.
あなたは私が正気などという贅沢なものを持って
That's a very good point.
思ったのですか
That's a very good point. That she misjudged the priest from the very beginning.
私は救いなど求めない。
Uh-huh.
私は永遠に罪人だ。罪を帳消しにする魔法などいりませんよ。
We heard you talking about that
ただいつまでも
in Mari Road, I
血を
believe.
洗い続けるだけだ。
Just before you got shattered.
こういうのを俗にマッチポンプというのでしょうね。まあ、あなたに理解はできないでしょうが、そういう道もあるということ。
Also, I don't know if I asked about this actually before. Is Trifa aware that when Reinhardt come back, he will come back to this body? Like, that Trifa will die when Reinhardt comes back or not? Or Trifa thinks that, hey, I created this body or something, you know? Actually, no, wait. Oh no, 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 let's not talk about Trifa. Oh fuck. Oh no. Trifa body is his Agnerber. So Reinhard body, is this like actual physical body of Reinhard? Like spirit of Reinhard basically is in another dimension and he left the body behind. And Trifa used his souls to transfer into this body, and he's aware that when Reinhard comes back, then he's going to be pushed out and basically die. Do I understand this correctly? I think he knows the truth, right?
でもそれは諦めたんでしょ。
But yeah.
さて、実際どうですかね。ただ、諦めるだの諦めないだの、そんな一言で片付けられるものではありません。
To give up on my whole being will meet word or two.
私は単に、いや、これはいつの間にやら私が尋問されていますね。あなたもなかなか怖い人だ。
She just Uno reversed him.
よく言うわよ。
Although there was a vague hint of rationale in his words, Lisa failed to fully comprehend the logic of Trifa's being. The priest's monologue merely filled her with a sense of ominous foreboding. The man had a penchant of self-destruction, but as fate had it, he tended to swallow others in the wheel of misery, and in the end, only he stood in the center, would escape unscratched.
私はエレオノーレやベアトリスみたいに放火の下を走ったわけじゃないけれど、なんだか背筋が寒いわね。あなたとこうして話していると。いやねえバレリア、私の望みは叶うと思う。
Yeah, what he thinks about this.
それはいずれわかりますよ。
And soon, Trifa emptied the remainder of
た
glass.
だ、あまり買いかぶらないでい
Okay.
ただきたい。私とて揺れることはあるし、わからないことも当然ある。常に事態を俯瞰して、もろもろ残らず手のひらの上、などと、副首領閣下でもある前に、そんなことはありませんよ。私はつまらない男です。
I mean, technically, Reinhardt is currently also just a guy. He's just like extremely powerful. He's not God yet, and he never been. He failed to be the one in the Mario Road, so good for us.
ただ、逃げたくはないと思っていますが。
The red wine trembled like blood in the glass. The bottle had already been emptied. The moment to finish the drinks would mark the end of the little banquet. And Lisa could not help but feel terrified by that fact. Also, now I think about like Mario Road ending. God damn it. 1 second. If Mari is a god, basically, goddess, right? Like, she's eternal right now. Ren didn't emanate, so Ren is not god. So Ren have basically lifespan of like 300 years max, right? Like the normal LDO member. Because of his evocate powers right now. Because he didn't emanate, right? Or he still like stopped time entirely. Like for eternally. And like he's like forever young now. Or he's like extremely slowly aging. She felt like a prisoner on death row and waited for her fateful hour.
故にあなたも逃げぬがよろしい。
Lisa could only stir the red wine. Now that reminded her of the Last Supper.
これが私の生産杯。
Trifa finished his drink and crushed the glass in his fist, letting the pieces fall and dance in the air as he slowly stood up.
強制はしません。ですが、常に同輩から見切られてきた女に母が務まるとは思えぬし、これ以上は人間性の浪費だ。
Ooh.
私はテレジアを愛している。
Okay, clear declaration here.
それを不動のものとして確信したかっただけなのですよ。
Okay.
待って、
Also, thanks for the clarification in the comments under the previous episodes that I don't know if I talk about it, that like, you know, Trifa never actually technically tried to kill Rhea per se. That was just my, like, misconception about him, I guess. And about the situations there. Lisa called out to the priest as he began to leave, but was unable to find the correct words. She had no idea what she wanted to say or ask, or do. She still wished to continue to converse with the man, if only for a little while longer. She had been explicitly terrified by the prospect of being left alone.
答えを期待しない問いを投げれば、聞きたくもない答えが返ってくると思いなさい。そうしたときは沈黙するものですよ。あるいは。
He turned in the middle of this line and was about to leave Lisa when...
あの、
Hi, Rhea! The door opened, and Rhea, the resident, ran away, returned. You problematic child!
レア、
What was that mere coincidence, or a part of the priest's plan? Who knows? Lisa could not tell, but there was one thing she understood with certainty. She could no longer run away, no matter how much she resisted. It was time for her to face her sins.
そう。懺悔も一つの選択ですよ。それに、なんだかんだと言いながら、カインを起こしているのも知っています。走ると決めているのなら、あとは方向性の問題だ。そこは彼女と話して決めなさい。
Okay. With that, the priest passed Rhea and left the room. Yet, before closing the door, he still uttered the final, nearly prayed-like sentence.
あなたに感謝を、テレジア。
Interesting. Gratitude for what? Huh. I'm not sure.
おかげで、ようやく目が覚めましたよ。
Open my eyes. Okay, I think I will need help on this. To make it simpler. And the door's closed behind him. Am I missing something? I mean, Tripa character is fucking complicated. I get him. Probably, mostly. But still some things are like... not sure. One person has left while another had entered. The number of people in the room did not change. Yet the situation could not have been more different. And with it, after a momentary hesitation, an uncertain voice dispelled the heavy silence.
ねえ、私、あなたに聞きたいことがあるんだけど、教えてくれないかな、リサ。
What should she do? How was she supposed to treat the girl? And in that moment, the true reason for an inexplicable sense of drowsiness finally dawned upon Lisa. In the end, the disappearance of the girl relieved her. Lisa relaxed and let the mask that had been covering her face for over a decade fall for the first time. She will return to her old self for the while. Okay, so that was not her feeling the opening the place and like Kasumi's soul basically, but she just felt like, oh my god, finally Real is gone. Okay. She had only been thrown off by the sudden change in herself. That was nothing surprising by itself, in short. The girl had been a burden to Lisa Brenner all along. Just like 60 years ago, she tried to look the other way, unable to face it. She was relieved by her disappearance, and she hoped the situation would sort itself out without her interference. They would never meet or talk again. there would be no need for her to come up with answers or suffer condemnation and misery. She thought that it would be nice if everything came to an end without her having to take part in anything. And despite it all, she put on an act of mock suffering and internal turmoil.
なんて偽善。
Lisa could no longer contain tears from welling up in her eyes.
リザ、
Ra gave the woman a puzzled look and considered the glass sitting calmly on the table. Look like below, like there's shattered glass. There's been the second glass. I mean, she know, but yeah, okay. It had been the divine vessel of Liz. I'm talking nonsense. Sorry. It had been the divine vessel of Lisa Crimes. Tripa told her to cease running, although he promised not to force her. What was she to do? Drink it? Or leave it like that? The wine in the glass, trembling crimson like thirsty blood, reflected Lisa's face, contoured in a conflict of the bitter truth and sweet deception. Oh.
つまり、私の方針は簡単。
Okay, whatever you say. Sakurai, then we'll see what kind of simple plan you have in the next episode. Okay, a very interesting dialogue. Tripa being Tripa again. He's like more devastated than ever, but also calmer than ever, I guess, because he don't care anymore, and he's still complicated as ever. Anyway, we'll see like next stuff in the next episode, obviously. But yeah, thanks for joining. So I will see you in the next one. So leave a like if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord that you can also become a member if you'd like to support me, see the episodes earlier, and maybe join streams for the recordings and stuff. Sometimes I'm doing that. Anyway, thank you everyone, and yeah, see you in the next one. So for the Pocket Watch, it's going out.